Welcome back to my channel. It's me, Shantae Maria, back with another quick video. I got the Jeezy versus Gucci in the background, so you're gonna see me turn up a little second, okay? Disclaimer. But today I wanted to talk about what it's like dating as a plus size girl. Because on my last video about the dude that like tried to play me, told me I gotta pay him $500 to smash. Okay, that was a whole other story time. If you ain't checked that story time out, go ahead. I'm gonna leave a link below or up here somewhere, and y'all gotta check it when I was crazy. So a few people brought it to my attention that because I'm not a size dog on 2, 4, 6, or 8. That, you know, men will try to play you just because of how you look. They feel like you are desperate and probably gotta just accept the bottom of the barrel. And if you know me personally, anyone that knows me, baby, I don't play that. I don't play that. I would happily be single before I deal with somebody grown-ass son. And I stand by that. Like, so I'm gonna talk about my dating life as a plus size woman, some of my experiences, and what I think it all boils down to. Because I'm not here to be like, oh, because you're plus size, you gotta deal with this, the broke, dusty dude with just the most audacity, but no money to match the audacity that he got. Okay, we don't do that over here. And if you've been rocking with my channel for a while, you know we don't do that over here. Okay, so I'm about to turn up. I've been waiting on them to come on. Like, your girl's tired. I gotta work in the morning, but I would turn up. I would turn up to my bae, Gucci. Same Gucci over here, okay? I know I'm from Detroit. Y'all act like Gigi's part of Detroit. Come there so doggone much. But I'm Team Gucci. So we gonna talk about that in a second. Stay tuned for a quick turn up. Be right back. All right, y'all. I am back, and I am much more turned down. All I'm gonna say is, I know Keisha Kaur has a lot of fun with Gucci, clone or not, okay? So Gucci is fine. New Gucci is fine, okay? But my college life was, I was definitely Team Gucci. CSU people that watch me, y'all already know. But yeah. Let me take a sip before I get into this tea. All right, so dating as a plus size woman. What I will say is it's been kind of interesting. I'm gonna dive into a few things. So y'all know I share my dating story times with y'all. Y'all get the worst of the worst. Y'all don't hear everything. It could be, you know, I went on some dates and it was fine. It's just like it might not have been a connection. The guy was like a really solid guy, good career, had his stuff together, whatever. But what was interesting to me is some of the comments I got on my last video was saying that because I'm a plus size woman, I will get the brunt of the undesirables, basically. And I mean, in a way, I cannot tell. I mean, I was not always plus size, okay? So if y'all go maybe to my social media, like to Instagram or whatever, you scroll, I have pictures from before I had children. No, right after I had my first child. And even then, I had got back down to like my pre-pregnant weight. But after baby number 2, but like I mean, my weight gain can fluctuate from like 280 to 240. Like my weight is crazy. I gain weight fast, but I can also lose weight fast. And even at my smallest weight, my college weight, which a lot of people know me from college, I was like between 200 and 210. So like I always been 2 something. Okay, but I have more, I'm tall. So I feel like taller women, we naturally carry weight differently. So I've always been over 200 pounds, like always. You know, I'm 5'9", 5'9" and a half, almost 5'10". And I've always been kind of curvy growing up. I mean, I didn't have these. I was part of the itty bitty titty committee up till I had children, in which each child, I have 2 children, they grew. So I know a lot of my moms can relate to that. Yeah, and my body is just different. I feel like after you have children, your body changes. I have 2 sisters, and both of them, when they had kids, I was always bigger than them, let's start there. But I was still small, like I was still skinny. I just had Judy all my life. But I didn't have these H cups. I definitely didn't have this fupa. I was like slim thick. And both of my sisters, when they had kids, they just kind of snap back, you know? And I was okay, whatever. I was always the more curvy one. My body is different. My metabolism is different. And I'm the one that, like, where I go running, like, I go hard on my workouts. And it still doesn't just make me instantly snap back. They just do simple stuff and just was, they skinny again, you know? But everybody's body is different. So embrace your size, no matter where you're at, no matter what your journey is, no matter whether you want to lose weight, whether you're content at your weight. I don't care what your body looks like, embrace it. And I think that's when it comes down to me in my dating. I am very confident, and I wasn't. After I had kids, I took a hit at my confidence so much. I feel like the guys that I dated before I had kids hurt me the worst. And some of them didn't even try. One of the guys I dated before I had my first son, after I had my son, we kind of, you know, got back into contact. No, this is after my son. Yeah, I dated him before I had Elijah and after I had Ethan, so he was around for a while. So he's seen my body through all these different changes. At my thinnest, like 210, up to my highest, 280, in between, like 240. My body, right now, I'm 256. So, you know, it is what it is. But he called me fluffy, you know, and I didn't like that. I didn't feel sexy when he called me fluffy. We were just sitting, chilling on the couch and watching a movie, and he started touching on my fupa. I was like, I don't like you touching on it. I was very, very insecure. And he's like, oh no, it's still sexy. You know, you're not, you know, skinny no more, but you're fluffy. And to him, I know he didn't mean anything by it, but it really made me feel insecure. And a couple of other people that I dated, this one guy, not even dating, we were in a full-blown relationship, and he kind of made some remarks because he knew me from elementary school, like young. So he seen me at my smallest, up to my adulthood. We didn't start dating until after I had my first son. And he was on some bullshit. Like, I'm still this day, this man is still a cheater. Okay, because he be trying to cheat with his girl, with me, and I dodged the bullet, okay? But he really made me feel very insecure. I gained a lot of relationship weight with him. So I think when we started dating, I might have been like 230. And all we did was go out to eat and lay up. I gained like 50 pounds in that year that we were together. It was ridiculous. Then I started working at a call center at that time. And like, I was a teacher. Believe it or not, I know y'all think I'm hella ratchet and shit, but I was a teacher. So I went from like and I taught young kids, like pre-K. So I went from teaching children, small children, and being on my feet, running after kids and stuff, to sitting down at a call center, and boom, the weight just passed on so fast. Then we get into baby daddy. One of my kids' dad, now when he met me, I was at my biggest weight. I met him at the call center, and I was at my biggest weight ever. So I was like damn near 300 pounds when he got me pregnant. And we were, you know, I got a couple videos about him as a child. But you know, years later, I had the baby. We going back and forth, we arguing. Y'all know, typical baby daddy, baby mama drama. And he kept calling me Miss Peggy. I was like, what's crazy was I was way small. He stressed me out so much during the pregnancy. I lost 45 pounds when I was pregnant. And I was like, I'm way smaller than when me and you were messing around. And, you know, at my biggest weight, you know, I ain't gonna get into our sexual life, but let's just say I could have smothered him to death because use your imagination. I ain't talking about down here. We talking about around these regions, and you let me do that, and now I'm Miss Piggy, and I'm like way smaller than when we met our child. Okay, but so I guess being bigger, I attract some some ignorant people. But what I will say, seeing my sisters, seeing some of my homegirls, I think it's just about niggas having the fucking audacity. I don't think it has to do with your weight. I think it's what you fucking allow. Excuse my language. I know people don't like me cussing on my channel, but it absolutely has to do with what you allow, what you feel you deserve, and your confidence. Me as a bigger woman, I still know what I deserve. I'm never going to date a broke man. I'm never going to date a man that belittles me. I'm never going to date a man that doesn't bring shit to the table. I work my ass off every day, damn near from sun up to sundown, raising 2 children on my own. I don't want no fucking stray off the goddamn street coming up in my damn house. I don't care if I was small. I don't care if I was 400 pounds. Like, I'm plus size. I'm not like the biggest plus size, you know what I mean? But I'm still plus size. I'm 256. I'm 5'9". I'm far from a small woman. But that doesn't mean I need the undesirables. That doesn't mean I have to settle for the man that ain't got shit, don't want to do shit, and will never be shit. Absolutely not. So to my plus size women out there, you do not have to settle. You will never have to settle. It's about your confidence. You know, like, after I had kids, it took me a while to accept that I'm a mother. Everybody is different. I had this banging ass body in college. I still think I still have a nice frame now. I just got this fupa, and that's the hardest thing to get rid of. But at the same damn time, I am beautiful and I am still sexy. So I like the men that I date, the caliber of men I date. I know I tell y'all the crazy story times because that's what y'all want to hear. A lot of times y'all not gonna tune in to like, oh my God, I had like the best date ever. This man was just like so amazing. He was just like so perfect. I had men spoil me. I had men pay my bills without even, look, I had men pay my bills without even meeting me, without a date. You know what I mean? Just to like, set them above the rest. Because when I date multiple people, and I let you know that I'm dating multiple people. I let you know you ain't the only one. If you want to call it competition, call it competition, but I don't think it's competition. So I definitely dated men that got flued out before. I date high quality men. I attract high quality men. Despite what y'all think, you know, sometimes I come up here and I'm me. Like, I'm from the hood, I'm from Detroit, 6 Mile. So I got a lot of hood in me, ratchet in me, if that's what y'all want to call it. I'm also very educated, very smart, take care of myself, take care of my kids, take care of my business, and I handle mine. So I also attract men on the same caliber of me. I attract CEOs. I attract men that like have created their own companies, successful people. Most people that I date don't have kids. I don't deal with people baby mama drama. I got enough of my own, okay? You know, and I feel like as a plus size woman, I show y'all the worst of the worst, but I also attract quality men. And it took me a while. I will say I had to put my confidence up. And I think that's what men look for. It's a confidence thing. If you're walking down with your head held down and you slouching and you just looking ill, a man is not going to want to approach you. A man doesn't want that. You have to exude that you're a queen, feel that you're a queen, know that you're a queen, and walk like you are a fucking queen. I don't care what nobody says about you. I don't care if you're 500 pounds. If you know that you that, be that. Okay? I know what I wanted to say. Like, for real, you can watch my 500-pound life. Most of them women got freaking husbands. I'm a fraction of them, and Lord, I ain't got no husband. I have a plethora of men, but you know, I think it's more so like your girl might need to go to therapy because I don't think it's all of them. Sometimes I think it's me because the main thing that most of these men have told me is that I am very mean, and So I'm working through that. I think I'm not about to fucking settle. And call it mean, call it blunt, call it spoiled. Some men call me spoiled. This one dude I was talking to recently had the nerve to tell me I was spoiled. And it was like, I'm gonna break that, Negro. And this is what I mean. People will only do what you allow them to do. So this one guy that I was interested in was like, oh, I asked him for the simplest shit. The simplest of the simple. He was like, no, you too spoiled. I think I asked him to see me because we had already been on a date, been talking back and forth for like a couple of months. So I was like, you know what, pull up, I'm cook dinner for you. This man told me no, just because he wanted to exude whatever he wanted to exude. It don't work like that with a queen like me, baby. Because trust and believe, if I'm trying to cook for you and I'm trying to cater to you and I am ascending myself to you after I did work all day, did homeschooling, took care of the household and everything like that, make sure my children are okay, my bills is paid, my work is settled, my side hustles is settled, and I still try to make time for you, and you try to be like, oh no, you're so used to men just saying yes? Oh, you got to go. Because it's not a game. I don't play games with my life, and men don't play games with me. I don't allow it. Like, come on now. Like, a lot of times I feel like men will only do what you allow them to do. So even with a boy that was acting like, oh, I gotta pay him to come see me, I moved out of state now, you're broke. You've been broke. You've been broke for years. And people, we all had the same 24 hours. I'm not expecting you to be rich. I'm not rich. I'm nowhere near I want to be in life. But I'm able to take care of myself. I work hard. I work my ass off. All I want is a man to do that in return. And I don't think that's asking for too much. Ladies, that's not asking for too much. You don't have to settle for a man that's driving your car to work every fucking day. And then picking you up late from work. And his bum ass ain't been at work all damn day. So why the fuck he like picking you up from? Come on now. Queens, don't settle for that. There's someone that will love you. I'd have been in the nicest cars. I'd have been in a Rolls Royce. And it's all about your confidence. What you put out there, what you exude. Yes, you're gonna get some trifling people, but I think that's just a nigga mentality. And I'm gonna keep it straight 100. I think there are some amazing queens out there that are small frame, whatever is the man preference. You know what I mean? And they still will attract some dusties. But you have the choice whether to entertain those dusty men or to peep them from jump and be like, what I'm not going to do is entertain you. What I'm not going to do is give you a time of day to waste my time. Know what you deserve and don't settle for that. Period. And I think that's what it comes down to. Dating as a one-side girl, I don't think it's to me, and this is my experience. Now, someone else might have a different experience, but for the most part, I think it's your confidence. You still niggas don't always have a damn audacity. Let's get that straight. But for the most part, I think it's a confidence thing. That's what I learned. Men was like, even with my weight gain or whatever, they think I'm just sexy. It's some men that think I'm fucking disgusting, I'm too fat, I'm a pig, this, that, and third. I did a whole video about the MGTOW community, about how fucking weird I think that shit is. Mainly the black men in the MGTOW community, because those men are fucking weird. Everybody call me Respucia, and I'm nowhere near as big as Respucia is. You know what I mean? Like, and yeah, that's all another story. But it's your confidence. It's your confidence. It really is. It's about what you exude, what you put out there. What you put out there is what you attract. If y'all watch my channel, y'all know I believe in the law of attraction. I'm very spiritual. So I think what you put out there, you will attract. If you feel like you're a high quality woman, you bring a lot to the table. A lot of times you will bring those men naturally to you. And I will say that, and I feel like maybe I don't do story times enough about like the amazing men that I meet. But I feel like, you know, that's the game with you too. Y'all kind of watch the drama, the horrible dates, the horrible this, the horrible that. I can honestly say I wasn't the best person for some men that I met. And I missed out on some very high quality men, good men that spoiled me, took care of me. And at the time, I was going through my own stuff, and they wasn't they wasn't tolerating me and my mess and my madness. You feel me? So yeah. So I mean, that's my take on that. I just think men have the damn audacity. Okay, because I know what I put out. I know what I deserve, and I know what I get back. And even the men in my life right now are like the men. Sorry. But no, it's actually one man that I'm really like. He got the soft spot in my. He's hitting me right here in my heart. And has everything that I need in a man, that I desire in a man, that I want in a man, and doesn't need me but